right? So if we do synthetic division, we can only divide by linear factors like that. 1x plus or minus a number, something like that. Okay, here's the steps. There's 4 things you need to do before you ever start the synthetic division. You need to just set it up. And here's how you set it up. The coefficient that we are dividing, right, you're going to write down its coefficients in a row. 1, 4, 1, negative 6, right? So those are the coefficients of the polynomial that we are dividing. Okay? Right? To the left of that row of numbers, you're going to put a number. The number is the zero of the linear factor that you're dividing. Okay? So if you're dividing by x plus 1, you put negative 1 in the bracket. If you were dividing by x minus 1, you would put positive 1 in the bracket. It has an opposite sense, but you want to put the 0, right? That is the 0. Okay. Then you want to draw yourself a line underneath, leaving a space for another row of numbers, and bring down the first number, the 1, bring it below the line. There should be nothing in between those two, right? That should be a blank space right there. Okay, now, once you've got all that set up, you're ready for the synthetic division. Okay, it goes like this. You're going to multiply negative 1 times 1. That's a multiply. And you're going to put the result here. Negative 1. Okay? At that step, you add. You know, that may feel like the step in the long division where you subtract it, but here you add. Okay. Then you repeat the process. You're going to multiply negative 1 times 3, negative 1 times 3, and put the result here. That would be negative 3. Okay? Add. Okay, next, repeat it. Negative 1 times negative 2 is 2, and you put the result there. Okay, and then what do? You add. Okay? Now, when you get to the end of the row, the last number is the remainder. Usually I like separate it like that and just say that's the remainder. Okay, these numbers here to the left, those are the coefficients of a polynomial of 1 less degree than you started with. Right? You started with x to the third, so this has to be x squared plus 3x minus 2.